Welcome back to Off the Rails with Chaos and Kram. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastical. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. So I wanted to talk about a subject that probably nobody cares about. And, you know, I'm wearing a green shirt today, so might as well bring it up.
I'm kind of wearing green. Yeah.
There's a movie coming out called Wicked for Good. Have you seen the Wicked movie?
I have not. My kids actually watched the first one. I have yet to watch it. I'm going to watch it. I've heard a lot of incredible things about it.
It was horrible. Don't watch it. No, I watched it just like you. My kids were interested in watching it, but I'm kind of the parent that likes to watch things before I let the kids watch it. It wasn't bad, and it was okay for kids, but...
What he's not telling you guys is that he probably did a sing-along during the movie.
I didn't care for it. It seemed very slow. Now, the second one coming out looks pretty interesting. But,
yes, from what I've heard.
I was going to show you a quick video. They had a premiere a couple days ago, and Cynthia Erivo?
Cynthia Erivo.
Erivo, yeah. And Ariana Grande were walking down a golden carpet.
Oh, yeah, the situation that occurred where it was an attack here.
Here's a different angle.
Okay. So were they just happy to see her, or were they trying? I
think so. I don't think it was with ill intent.
Yeah.
Definitely an oddball behavior from somebody.
Very true.
But I did think it was funny. Not funny, but interesting how the person to save Ariana Grande was Cynthia. You know, it seemed like you think your bodyguards would rush in quicker.
Exactly. She's just right there, front and center kind of vibes.
But I'm gonna. My daughter, her birthday comes out. Or her birthday is around the same time as the movie comes out, so I might take her. She really liked the first one, so which is surprising. She'll be 8, so didn't think that was the age range.
That's pretty cool.
Have you seen some of the interviews? I can't play them because they're
so I've heard some of our videos of just like, I guess, the syncopation of when they're talking and just how they're kind of feeding off of each other. It's kind of weird.
Can't keep their hands up, and they talk at the same time, like yeah. It's like, you gotta go. I don't want.
I'm sure you guys have seen it as well. Yeah. I guess my question though is, okay, since it's in the frame of Wicked as far as Wizard of Oz and everything, how would you, since you've seen Wicked, because I have it, how would you rank it amongst the greats of Wizard of Oz and even the Oz?
Sure.
I'm sorry. Wow, The Wiz, because I know if I was going to get it. The Wiz.
So the original's the original, right? And I'll do some deep cuts on you. They have the Wizard of Oz Back to Oz. There was a movie in the 80s that came out. It was really creepy. I didn't watch it, but I saw clips of it. There's one that came out in the early 2000s with James Franco, I think it was.
Wow, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so there's actually
the origin story of,
Yeah, so there's probably been like 4 or 5 Wizard of Oz related movies prior to these movies. But anyway, the original is the original. It's good. When I was younger, I didn't care for musicals, but it wasn't too heavy musical. I'll admit, I didn't really care for the Oz. The Wiz?
The Wiz.
The Wiz.
Michael Jackson, iconic as the Scarecrow.
As a young kid, I didn't like musicals. Now, as I get older, I appreciate them differently. Like Willy Wonka, I like more than I did when I was a kid. I used to fast forward through all the singing parts.
Yeah.
So the Wiz, I think, was very heavy music kind of.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, we're off the rails for a reason, guys. So I gotta say it. It's not that I don't appreciate musicals and sing-alongs and things of that nature. I just think, for me, I can't speak for everyone else, that over time, when you had Wizard of Oz, that was cool for its time. It's like you enjoyed the movie because, yes, it had, the typical sing-along songs, but you still had a good movie to watch. The Wiz, the same thing, but it was iconic because you had, obviously, Michael Jackson. And so of course you want to sing along to, get on down the road, you know what I'm talking about? But it just seemed like over time, in my opinion, correct me if I'm wrong, the more I hear musical, the more it was kind of geared towards a certain community. And it seems like...
It took me like the gear.
Yeah. And it just seemed like instead of just enjoying it as a movie and as just about a movie and there's some singing in it, it kind of geared towards that. And I think that's what I've been hearing about Wicked. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I think when you watch some of the interviews, they try really hard to stress that Wicked is pro-gay and then pro-LGBTQ,
and
whatever the letters are.
And right there, I think that's why, as fathers and just as a man, sometimes I have to kind of take because hey, my son, my girls, they watched Wicked and they enjoyed it. However, as seeing that, and probably I won't say that's the narrative of what their direction is trying to be, but as a father, it's just you have to have your guard up sometimes. So like, okay, hey, we'll watch this. However, this is why we're only watching it because of this, not because of what you're hearing.
Yeah, I think the content needs to stand up for itself, not based off who represents the content, and it's regardless of what community it's for. So if the content is good, I could care less who made it.
Yes,
if I enjoy watching it.
Of course, same here.
I just think people push agendas too much, and then they divide themselves unintentionally sometimes.
Exactly. So, hey, we're going to try to go down a certain path, if you will.
We could, though.
We could now. Maybe next chapter. I'm playing. We do want your opinion on, if you've seen Wicked, the first one. Are you excited about the second one? Do you think the second one's going to be better? Obviously, we all know when there's a part two or something, sometimes the first one's always better. So, what are your thoughts?
Bye.